I am Dorothy Suchka Somerville, and I am the Executive Director of Barberton Area Community Ministries. I have nominated Ray Leach because he is a wonderful man and does so much in this community. Ray does this because his father did good things like this. He was raised that way. He believes in helping others. The love of community and just the love of people. He's a people person. He's just there. He's always got that hearty laugh and smiles at you and takes time to greet every customer. I have known Ray Leach for many years, and him and I have become even better friends since I've become the director of Backham. Ray has helped us out in so many ways, and he's so humble about everything. It gives me great pride and pleasure to announce the 2025 Barberton Community Foundation Game Changer recipient, Ray Leach.
I have an aunt, she's 96 years old, and if you ask her, she'll tell you, my whole life I never wanted to be a butcher. Never wanted to get into this kind of business. 54 years later, I'm still here, so you get used to it, and then you get to know the people, and you start to like it, and then pretty soon you start to love it, and when there's a need, Barberton shows up. They know when there's a need or a cause or something. Let me tell you, when we had the fundraiser for Ukrainian refugees when Russia invaded Ukraine, and there was a need for all kinds of food and money and everything, in one day, we just sold cheap cabbage and noodles, okay? They were lined up all day long, from the front to the back, all day, people waiting in line just to get cabbage and noodles. But it was the cause. It wasn't the cabbage and noodles, it was the cause. It was to raise money for these people. And then one day we raised $13,000 in cabbage and noodles. And then we had the North Carolina hurricane victims. We sold spaghetti all week long. And people came in all week and we just kept making spaghetti. Spaghetti. And in that week, people showed up and we raised $20,000 for selling spaghetti. So when there's a need, people will show up, they'll support you. A lot of people don't have good days. You tell somebody have a good day, but a lot of people just can't have a good day. Yeah, just the feeling of you did something nice, It just makes you feel better. Two good examples in my life. My dad, I watched him bring in homeless people off the street here one day, and man, it's cold out. Man has no shoes on, he's barefoot, no coat, and he's digging in the dumpster for food. My dad takes him in the back, gives him a sandwich, gives him a hot cup of coffee. He goes into the utility room, gets a pair of his work boots out, gives him the man work boots and a coat, and then give him a couple dollars when he left with another sandwich. And when I saw that, I knew that's what you're supposed to do. And then my father-in-law, he was the head of the St. Vincent de Paul in Barberton for 50 years. And how many people and how many bills he paid, through St. Vincent de Paul, how many bills he paid, and how many food baskets he delivered all times of the day, That's what you do. You find a need and you fill that need. My dad always said, not everybody needs to go to college. You have to have people that go into the trades. We need people that are going to be able to build something. We're going to need people to build buildings. We're going to need people to run the wiring and the plumbing and put up the drywall. And, we need welders. We need machinists. It's called the Ray Leach Memorial Scholarship because we want to remember my dad as that was what he wanted to do. He wanted to get kids interested in the trades. And so we said, let's start it. I believe our purpose here, our Creator put us here, was to serve other people. He didn't put us here for us. He put us here to help others, those that are less fortunate. We were told to feed the hungry, okay? To clothe the naked, visit the sick, you know? That is our job. You know, when we finally get today, maybe we get to the pearly gate, I don't want to have to disappoint him. You know, I want him to say, good job.